I have to clickbait just to stay relevant. It's gone out of control.
Clickbait can sometimes just go way too far. We're all guilty of it. I'm even guilty of it.
I do not have a clickbait, and that is a big, big problem.
This is some obnoxious clickbait.
Jake uses you for clickbait, and all it Jake's my brother, and he uses her for some giant clickbait. And I'm clicking.
So clickbait is, as the name would suggest, the use of the title or thumbnail in such a way that it entices
Hop on Fortnite and clickbait spit out of all of his videos, misleading title.
Just so we're clear, this video isn't clickbait.
Lance Stewart. Unfortunately for you today, I have been summoned to conduct a review of what I'm told is quite a, well frankly, quite an excessive use of clickbait. The Board of Controllers accuse you of using misleading titles, deceiving thumbnails and of claiming your content is funny, when in fact it is not. Luckily for you, I'm a content controller, and it is my job to conduct a fair and open investigation into your channel that goes by the name of Lance Stewart, formerly Lance 210. To start, as I tend to do in these investigations, I tend to look at the channel's pinned video to get a sense of what I am dealing with here. Looking on your page, Mr. Stewart, the pinned video is titled "The Ouija Board Challenge. Do not attempt, she got possessed." Well, Lance, this isn't looking good now, is it? First video has a highly unnecessary "do not attempt" disclaimer, and along with the line "she got possessed." Upon investigating the "do not try" disclaimer, I found nothing that would lead me to believe that it isn't something that I can try at home. In fact, all I consumed was a video full of fabricated nonsense. All I'm seeing is a group of people pretend to get some kind of connection to a spirit via a Ouija board, assuming that you, Mr. Stewart, are manipulating the piece yourself and gauging the reactions of your group. At one point you let your girlfriend believe that a ghost is telling her the cause of her grandmother's death, which makes you an altogether terrible human being.
Oh my gosh, that was insane. Are you okay? Wow.
You guys knew nothing about that. It wasn't me. You guys saw me lifting up my fingers as
No, completely 100%. Not doing that shit. Like, I don't know anything about you. Like, all I know is you're Lance's girl.
I did not do anything. I swear to God on my life. Like,
You even go as far as to tell this guy that he's going to get a girlfriend one day. He isn't going to get a girlfriend, Lance.
Will I ever get a girlfriend?
you can't ask it self-reassuring.
Dude, I want to know.
It might not go to it.
It might not answer that.
Will I ever have a girlfriend? Please tell me.
However, this is irrelevant to the overall investigation. So we move on. Your girlfriend is really upset about her grandmother and you couldn't care less. You continue to fabricate a lie where you actually contact her grandmother because entertaining content is apparently more important to you than traumatizing your own girlfriend. The video moves on. We get more terrible music remnant of the bored VHS game atmosphere. That's pretty much it. You give us a made up story about how it reacted in physical ways like turning the lights on and off and making your girlfriend's hand really cold, and you couldn't film it because it didn't want you to.
I don't have my timer still. Okay, so it was literally almost 60 seconds from when we asked him to turn the lights off, and we asked how many seconds until the lights go back on, and it went to 53 seconds, and that was like 7 seconds after we asked it. I don't know if you can see it. 50.
Yeah, and it literally turned the lights back on. So it turned them off, and then we asked, can you turn it on? It said yes. I was like, how many seconds until the lights turn back on? They said 60. He pulled up the clock, and it worked.
And that's pretty much the video. Nobody gets possessed like the title would make out. This is a clear cut and dry case of a misleading title. I'm going to have to add this into my investigation. Now, being that I'm a fair and unbiased clickbait controller, my first thought was, well, this video is nearly 2 years old. We can sort of chalk this down to age. Perhaps things have got better since then. My God, things have got so much worse. At the time of this investigation, your most recent video was titled "I smashed his car," but in actual fact you just went to Diggerland and smashed a scrap car. Your stripping in Wawa video is just your friend walking into Wawa and getting served wearing a towel whilst bothering the employees.
So Mikey's paying for his food right now.
You have a video titled "I got into a fight," which was just you pretending to fight the YouTuber Joey Salads and blocking off pedestrians in doing so.
I thought I was fighting him.
He got out of the door.
He got out.
I'd suggest that you perhaps don't ever try this in London. You will get run over. And this is just a small example of the constant use of misleading titles in your videos. The list goes on and on. My girlfriend went to prom without me. I was caught cheating. I was held hostage and escaped. Girlfriend drowns boyfriend. I have to tell you, Mr. Stewart, this isn't looking good for you right now. A constant misuse of titles that misrepresent the final product. I go as far as to say that the board has a very strong case against you based on the evidence that has already been presented here before you. This leads me on to the second accusation that's been presented. Misleading thumbnails.
It's fucking distracting. Oh, good. It's fucking distracting. Oh, good.
It seems to me that you've made great use of your girlfriend's body to get people to watch your content. If you view your content by most viewed, a staggering number of thumbnails of your girlfriend being sexualized for views. Thumbnails such as, my girlfriend shows her nipples on camera, where clearly she doesn't.
Alright guys, so I know how much you love nipples, so I'm about to show you them. Oh damn, look how sexy they are.
Trolled.
Rickrolled, bitch!
Her bathing suit kept falling off at the beach. I mean, it did once, but that's by far not the central point of this vlog, is it?
Friggin' bathing suit like fell apart on the beach. It almost came off.
I was trying to fix my hair and I just felt it slide. I was like, no!
Porn prank on girlfriends, then in brackets porno, followed by pranks. There is a prank involved where you loudly play pornographic sounds through your laptop, but at no point does your girlfriend provocatively pose against the wall as seen in this thumbnail.
For 10 minutes, you really...
Yeah, I know. That's hilarious.
Her strap broke off. Again, it did, but this thumbnail never happens. This shot of her pushing her breasts up and looking shocked at her strap breaking, much like the bathing suit, it's aftermath footage.
Yeah,
You go away.
Lizzie's strap broke off.
Yeah,
I was like,
tell him why.
I was like trying to grab her arm to like pull her over here, just as like messing around with her, and it fucking broke off.
Much like the misleading titles, this is just a snippet of the blatant sexualization of your girlfriend for YouTube views. Tanning girlfriend gets pranked by ice bath. Strip challenge. She stripped me. I am sorry. She wants to do what? Slip and slide madness. The best bubble bath ever. Epic water balloon fight. She didn't see that coming. Wedgie prank on girlfriend. I caught her naked whilst in the shower. While these thumbnails are inherently terrible in their own right, after watching these videos, most of them are flat out lies and don't happen in the video at any point. Many images are just taken specifically for the thumbnail. The list goes on, and quite frankly I'm getting tired of looking at a girlfriend's body. But to play devil's advocate, because I'm supposed to be impartial at this stage, if we head on over to your girlfriend's channel, Lizzie Worst, she does the same thing on her own videos, but you can at least make a claim that she's happy to do it. And this brings me on to the last accusation that needs to be investigated. Your claim to funny content. I'm singling this video out because of the title. Chainsaw Wake Up Scare Prank. But more importantly, in brackets it says funniest pranks. So I wouldn't be crazy to believe that this video would be filled with the funniest pranks. So the video begins with you scaring your elderly grandmother and generally being an intolerable degenerate.
What's up guys? How you guys doing today? Just had to start off the vlog scaring grandma.
You then proceed to put up on the driveway, bibbing your horn repeatedly. I'm sure your neighbours think you're a wonderful human being.
Hop in, loser, we're going shopping.
Shut the up.
Following this, you put out the old locking the car door as someone tries to open it trick. Brilliant. Essentially, you just take your grandmother out and terrorise her the entire time. Not very funny when you think about it.
Oh no! Let's see how it sounds.
No.
Oh!
Fast forward to you setting up a prank and being unable to do so. Instead, we are treated to you pretending to wake people up who have fallen asleep in your car with a chainsaw. Both which I'm 100% sure are staged, both which aren't very funny.
Wakey, wakey, we're home.
There's a very thin line between being funny and being an obnoxious tool. There's hilarious content, and then there's content like this. And unfortunately, you fall into the latter category of that. I'm sure you appeal to a large preteen audience who thrive off of the sexual exploitation of your girlfriend and harassing people as comedy, but unfortunately when it comes to the Board of Controllers, it just isn't good enough. I believe, Mr. Stewart, that I have obtained enough evidence based on the accusations that have been brought forward by my superiors to deliver a sentencing. Lance Stewart, unfortunately for your constant use of misleading thumbnails, misleading titles, exploitation of the female body and general harassment to others passed off as comedy, I have reached my decision. On behalf of the Board of Controllers and the powers granted to me as Clickbait controller, it gives me no pleasure to give you this 1-star rating. This certificate will be on its way to you for display in your place of editing, and we do expect to see considerable change over the next month, or we will be forced to shut your channel down. Lance Stewart, you have been served. If anyone at home knows of anybody that needs investigating, then please let me know down in the comments below, or tweet me at BaitController, where I will pass on your accusations to the board. This is Clickbait Controller, ID number 0684, signing off.